Looks like I'm live. That'll let people know I'm live. Alright. I don't know if anybody's here yet. I can't see anything. And apparently YouTube's chat thing doesn't allow me to see statistics without being in, like, the live dashboard. I'm not used to YouTube streaming. I was used to Hitbox before it became Smashcast, and then I stopped streaming for the most part, but recently I've been using Twitch again, but never took up YouTube streaming, never needed to. Yeah, just come by and hang out. I'm gonna attempt to make a judge level for OLDC, because I judged it, and I'm supposed to make a level for it, despite me being like, oh shoot, I don't wanna make a level, but no, I was told at gunpoint that I have to make a level because that is tradition around here. And then the gun went off and I was shot anyway, but it's okay, I'm better now. Anyway, so yeah, what we are doing here, I'm gonna attempt to make a level. And aside from a general theme, I don't really know much else that I want to do. Hey folks. I don't really know what I want to do. I had so many ideas as I actually judged the thing, and I judged it like 4 months ago, and I've forgotten my ideas. And one idea I wanted to do, I can't do because no map 16 manipulation's allowed, no tileset mixing, which that was really just for the look and feel of the level. Obviously, I can still build the actual level without it looking the way I had wanted to. So, we'll see. I'm probably going to spend a bit of time just playing around with ideas, and once I got a good idea, then we'll see. I'll try and build on it. If you all want to suggest ideas too in the chat, feel free to do so. I've got you guys just off to the side so I can look over to my other monitor and see what you all are saying at any given time. So, the one idea that I did have was to give it the, oh, I better change the tile set over to castle enemies. I was messing around with some stuff. I did see at one level during the, during judging, had, this is always the throw bones guy. Let's get rid of the test. One guy unintentionally had a setup where essentially you needed to bounce off of dry bones to get to a higher ledge, because Mario can only jump 5 tiles. So you needed to use the dry bones, which I'm gonna get the one that doesn't throw. I just need him to pace back and forth. So you essentially needed the dry bones to get to the higher ledge, and we're gonna, I know this is here, I know Mario can jump up it. Let's do that. So, like, oh boy, it's the fish market, Rom. I'm doing good, yes, thank you. So the level was basically, there was one point where you couldn't make a jump, but you need to use the dry bones to go up higher. And they did not really expand on that idea at all. And I thought, oh, that'd be neat to do something about, where you have to like jump on the dry bones to go higher. I don't know how much of an idea that is in and of itself, so maybe it can be combined with some other stuff. I'm gonna get my cords all tangled throughout all of this because I've got a headset on and a controller on. Anyway, so another idea I saw was somebody did like this, and I need the Hammer Bros platform. Somebody did this, and I don't think they realized what they had done. Swoops right and down. I don't think they realized that the interesting idea that they had come up with, because it showed up once, and that was it. Oh gosh, come on. What I should really do is I should like reset, or is this a Yoshi house? Is this actually Yoshi house? One of these should be. I don't think they actually are. I think these are the levels themselves. Yeah, how's the quality of everything coming out? I can't see it myself, but I think it's okay. Anyway, so this is the idea that they had, and I don't think they realized what they'd come up with, but this is actually kind of a neat way to, like, use these floating platforms to block an entrance. So, I don't know if there's something to do with that, some way to incorporate it, but yeah, that's another thought. That's another thing that I saw, somebody did. Yeah, my taskbar is on the left because I have another monitor off on the side to the right. So if I have it on the right, it wouldn't really make much sense. I don't know, I just started using vertical bar at one point. So that was another idea that I saw. I had an idea. I wanted to, like, can I make a duplicate copy of this? Yeah. Where do I got it? Somewhere, yeah. This is my VLDC 6 level that I made with Tai. And I've always liked this sub-level here. And I've always wanted to recreate something and expand upon it in, like, a full setting. Or for a full level instead of just a sub-level. Because I liked the idea of these hanging platforms from the ceiling, especially mixed with, like, these Koopa jumps down here, where you kind of gotta go down and up off of them. But I can't do the tile sets like this, so I didn't really think about going for it in full. But I am trying to figure out a way to incorporate, like, these Koopa jumps, and at some point I had the idea of, like, a vertical castle level where you're, like, going down and jumping off Koopas as you go. But it doesn't really mix with the whole bouncing up dry bones idea, unless you make it, like, let's see, what do I got? Do I have spikes in this set? I should. Yeah. Unless I did something like, let's see, like these guys are walking around, and you gotta, like, jump off of them like that. But I'm also worried about, like, timing and precision and stuff like that. I don't usually make super difficult levels. So let's see. I should really turn off the No Yoshi intro. I mean, that's super easy stuff, basically. But if I combine it with the 6 tile, something a jump that's 6 tiles high or something, maybe. Or bony beetles, because then you gotta time the bony beetle. I don't know. The other thing to worry about is vertical levels are a pain in the ass. Let's get the right music. And yeah, I want to turn off the No Yoshi intro. Let me see if I can remember how that's done. I don't hack this game that often. It's obvious that I don't remember where everything is. There we go. So, SMWC mod doesn't hack often. Shaking my head. Yeah, Vec, I know. That's because I've got other things. It's because I hack other games. I hack Super Metroid occasionally. But that's not what we're here for today. Now, I'm curious. What if I did something like... Nice motorcycle, dude. I just hear it going off in the background. What if I do something like this? I'm gonna get Mario over to there. Yeah, I still hack Super Metroid. I have, like, still nothing to show for it. Alright. Ignore this platform, it's just there. I'm trying to think of ways to use these. I don't know if this patch, or this has the sprites patch applied. I think it does. I don't know. I don't know if we have SA1 on here to prevent a bunch of stuff. I'm just thinking at this point. It's too bad there's not really a, there's no way to, like, make these offset, like, start from right and go to left, so that they were crossing each other, essentially. But yeah, OLDC is being put together into a full compilation. It's easy enough, because we don't have to worry about full map 16 management and stuff like that. The big thing that's been holding it up is we're just trying to get an overworld done. And the judge levels. Let's see. No, I want to turn on full camera scroll, I guess. Vertical scroll at will. So let's see this. Alright. So you have to jump up to here and then take it to a higher level. That might work. Because it'll push you, but the bottom platform might be able to save you. Like, this would probably be a pit of lava. Something like that might work as an idea. Maybe I can mix it with the dry bones jumps. Especially if it's like, oh, I might be able to do one. Oh, I know. Yeah, let's put a lava there just to... Let's see. Let's come back down. I don't know how many of these I can have on screen at one time. I'm gonna have to be careful though. Oh dear. But that does kind of look cool, having these big chunks of flying block. A little funky, but just kind of neat. But the fact that they start offset is a little... Then again, if I do this, or if I get rid of one row, I could probably figure out ways to work with these, like make larger blocks of floating platforms. Anyway, I was thinking of an idea over this way. I get the feeling my level's going to be kind of difficult, probably because I've been playing Celeste. If you haven't played that game, it's really good. It's kind of a Super Meat Boy type of spike platformer, but it's a super, like, refined version of the spike platformer, and man, it is satisfying to beat levels in that. It is super good. I'm absolutely loving it. Let's see. This might not work. Or at least not in the setup that I've got it in currently. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. The goal is to basically have to use the dry bones to bounce onto the next one to do a transfer. So let's see. Let's get picked up. Ah, it already moved. But the goal would basically be that. Now, I'd just have to work out the timing involved. Let's get a mushroom. I don't think I need this double block here. Not yet, at least. And this is all just figuring out level ideas, or like setup ideas. This isn't actually the proper level design yet, because it's a bit of a... I want to build up to it. I want to like introduce this first and introduce these guys as jumps first before I start throwing them into the mix together. So I guess the real question is going to be, how soon do these things activate, basically? Oh, I should turn up the time. I've got 200 seconds on the clock. So they activate pretty soon. They activate about like 8 blocks away or so. So like half a screen. So I jump on here and that one's gonna already start activating. Okay. So this almost needs to be further out, just by a bit. Let me put more time on the clock. Too bad we can't increase the time beyond anything. 400 is not really short or anything, but I like giving players time to do stuff. Even in that other level that I showed, the VLDC 6 level I made, we had like 600 seconds on the clock or something like that. Just to give the player the benefit. Alright. So let's see if I can time this. Right, that... Okay, so it goes away there. You see it going away. Ah, but that's a problem. Well, I mean, that could be solved by just giving more dry bones in a pit and having more space for them to move. Nothing says I can't have a big old dry bones pit. Let me close that. And try again. I really wish I could put like dry bones on these platforms, but sadly the sprites on platforms patch is not part of this. That works. That would work. Alright. So then, probably the first way I'd want to introduce the dry bones jumping is like this, basically. Something like this, at least. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for the cement blocks comment. Let's see.
FPzero.
Hey, Dan.
Hi.
How's it going? It's
I
going.
just got on, and I'm happy it's weekend. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. I will agree with you.
I probably had one of the roughest mornings ever.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had some bad luck. I was walking to work, right?
Okay.
And there's this little grass patch that has dirt instead of grass because they've been building there. And usually I can just walk over it. But it was raining heavily this morning. And it didn't cross my mind that it could become so fluid-like.
Did you slip and fall in the mud?
I didn't slip and fall. I stepped in it. And I just sank into the mud. Like, half of my leg was just in the fucking ground.
Welcome to quicksand. Welcome to the Amazon or something like that.
It was like, it actually was like quicksand.
Oh, no.
It's like, what the hell?
What were you wearing?
Just regular pants.
Ah.
So I've been at work all day with a dirty, muddy shoe and a dirty, muddy left leg. And my sock was covered in mud.
That stinks.
And I had a cold foot, like, all day.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Let's just say I'm happy to be home with clean socks and clean pants. Actually, it didn't stink at all. I did make a mess of the work floor, though. There was mud everywhere. It is rough. But yeah, happy thoughts now. It's weekend.
Yeah.
So what are you building here? Is this cement block palace?
Yeah, it is. In your honor.
Nice. In my honor. I haven't touched lunar magic in like how long now?
A couple months, you said.
Yeah.
Well, that's about the same for me, don't worry.
Would you hack more if you got the chance, or is it a motivation issue with you as well?
A lot of times I feel like I don't know what I want to do with Mario. But there's also a bit of, I need some time. I'm trying to finish up an LP project I've been working on for, like, the last year.
Yeah.
And a half, almost. And once I do, then I'll have time to do stuff.
Right.
It just
so
takes a lot of time.
it's not really a motivation issue on your part.
A little of both. When it comes to Mario hacking, it's often motivation because I never really felt like I could make a full hack. Even though I tried. But I look back and the levels aren't that great. I mean, yeah, I've got better design philosophy these days, but...
I mean, I think that's the main problem. When we work in a hack, it's like at some point, you realize you can do better, and then you look back at all the levels that you'd have to redesign. That is what kills the mood.
I've thought about remaking the one hack that I have submitted on the site, but I'm like, nah.
No.
It wouldn't be worth taking the time.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm kind of liking these ideas. Like, these setup ideas. Now, I don't want to use them all, like, right one after the other. So let me see. What else do I have available to me? I have grinders, I have line guides.
Are there any custom sprites you can use, or...?
For OLDC? No, nothing. I can't even flip map 16.
Wait, what's OLDC? I've been out of the loop.
It's the
when it comes
Oldschool
to hacking
Contest,
stuff.
you remember?
Oh. Like
yeah.
Old Lunar Magic-like version?
No, just Oldschool Level Design Contest. You can only use...
but like, you can't modify anything.
Exactly.
Not even palettes?
Nope.
Oh god, I would not be okay with that.
I know, I fought for their inclusion, but we decided to not let that either. I was like, dang, my palettes. So the other day I like spent 20 minutes in here just trying to figure out what color combo I have. And then I was like, I don't like the background, so I'm just going to put a layer 3 one instead. I'm not even using layer 2, or at least not yet. But...
We could use layer 2 as a...
I might use layer 2 with some pipes or something to intercept.
Yeah.
But I was more planning to use layer 2 as, like, actual layering. Because I can do stuff like... Oh, I need the block. Where's the tile set block? Yeah, stone block. With, you know, with layer 2, you can kind of do stuff like...
You like overlap stuff?
Yeah. Without creating cutoffs and things like that.
Yeah.
So I thought about that, but I might use it for like putting some pipes on layer 2 and having them like going up and down and trying to intercept jumps or something like that. That might be a good way to use them.
Good. You know, for those overlapping tiles, I wanted to do that multiple times, but I have this whole old hack of mine which has like layer 2 backgrounds and layer 3 backgrounds, and I want to keep as much detail in it as possible.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually went out of my way to just make custom graphics that are basically vanilla tile sets overlapping each other. I think that's been done with VLDCX often as well.
I think so. The merge tile support.
Merge tiles, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did it for Maggle 3 when Ty and I did a Maggle 3 level. We had some stuff there too. I gotta go to level 4. Like super zoom. You had to make it for
the water.
The water and where are they? Somewhere on here. Yeah, down here where I connected these girders into the water. I had to draw custom water. Or custom shaded water animation.
Oh, I see. Oh,
or where the sand meets the water in one or two places. Just a small edit to add a couple pixels.
Yeah. Yeah, I would usually go through that kind of effort myself as well.
I don't think this is all layer 1 and 2. There's no layer 3 involved in this level. We didn't really know how layer 3 worked at the time, even though it was available.
So wait, what is this? This
was Ty and I's Maggle 3 level. Oh yeah. This was the even bigger one. He merged these cloud tiles into the walls here.
Yeah.
Created a bunch of custom merges.
Jeez.
As well as these sort of Sonic Green Hill Zone inserts. We had an excess. This was like the first time I'd made a level that had this much detail in it, and it was a lot of fun.
I do like the way it looks.
Yeah,
it's the kind of detail I would appreciate. I mean, yeah, sure, aesthetics aren't everything, but it sure as hell helps.
Yeah, it was a good level. 105. This was the Maggle 3 level. I showed it off slightly before you got here. This doesn't have merges or anything like that, but...
Yeah, I can tell. I think it looks familiar.
This is VLDC 6, yeah.
6? I haven't played 6, but...
Rainbow pipes.
Oh, God. I like that.
Yeah.
Is it... what kind of pipes are like bonus rooms?
It was a bonus room, yeah.
You put a dragon coin in a bonus room?
With a feather.
Oh,
well, there's a hint to it. There's a hint to it.
Hmm.
One up checkpoint before we knew what they did. Anyway, I keep looking at this. Add layer 3 to the level or you're fired. Well, I'm fired. Good knowing ya. Yeah, let's see. I want to get a pipe on layer 2. And what do I want here? I need... If I'm going to use layer 2, I want to have the layer up, down. Oh boy, I don't know which one it is. Layer 2 falls. No. Sink when touched, rise up when touched. Gosh, I don't remember all of these. I'm not looking for the smasher. Oh, but I can't use it in this level or in this sub-level because I've got vertical enabled. I have vertical scroll
enabled.
Needs
to be enabled.
Well, actually, that shouldn't matter, should it? Because layer 2, you can tell I don't do this enough.
I think you can mess with layer 2 scrolling, can't you? You can just disable vertical scrolling on layer 2.
Yeah. I don't remember which command it is though to get the to get a rising and falling layer 2.
Yeah, I've never messed with those generators. They confuse me.
Layer 2 on off, slow.
Do you
on,
have the?
medium, fast,
Are you using
medium.
that built-in emulator for Lunar Magic?
No,
Does
I'm
that
using.
help with testing?
I'm using
lot?
SNES 9X.
You should get that internal emulator as well. It allows for some quick testing. It's pretty nice.
It'd be faster if I had if my save file was like if I didn't have to sit through the intro. I could fast forward through it, but these are auto scrollers. Oh gosh. All right. Let me find a regular ass ROM. Well, close enough to a regular ass ROM. Let's see. What level has a good like layer 2 up down? There's that Valley of Bowser level.
Yeah, with the spikes. I think.
Yeah. I don't know what level that is.
Yeah, I wouldn't know at all. Wow, nice background.
Yeah.
I like how there's like what, 2 seconds of delay?
Is there? That's
Yeah.
a nice layer 3. These layer 2 scroll range 05. This is Sprite EA. Okay, so that's the one. So let me try. I want to see this pipe move up and down. Oh, that's funny that it starts as green. I wonder if it's going to change its color. Oh, I forgot to turn off the...
Nice.
It's coming with me. That changed its color.
Wait, what?
Because stuff is weird on the first screen.
Something tells me we were never supposed to be able to modify this game.
I wonder. Oh, that's fine. I was just doing a test.
Wait.
Where is the
Lunar Magic was not made by Nintendo?
What do I want? I want none and none, right? Yeah. Nope, I want constant. I want constant. Just smashed me. Yeah, that's what I want. Double constant. I can't have variable layer 2 scrolling, otherwise Tai will kill me.
Why?
Because he hates it with a passion. Oh, elevator.
Oh god! This is why you disable vertical scrolling, probably.
This is why you don't jump on top of the pipe like that. And yeah, probably a vertical scrolling thing too. That's good to note. I should make sure not to use it from the bottom in such a way that the camera's going to scroll up, because the elevator glitch was explicitly something we took off points for and or disqualified.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
think,
it was supposed to be no unintentional stuff.
Oh, you mean in OLDC?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. I think it's been used in VLDC 9.
Oh, heck yeah, it was.
Like Gloomier, or back at the time it was called Gloomier. It's Gloomy now. Gloomy used it for his haunted ship, or whatever it was.
It was a haunted mansion of some type. That was actually one of Ty's favorite levels. I liked
really
it a lot
creative.
too. Yeah, it was really good with the rising platforms like that. But no, we gotta not do that. I really only want to use them to like go down from the ceiling. So like, for instance, toss that over there. For instance, like create a situation where this pipe is like in the way or something. I can think of a better situation, but I haven't built it here.
Sorry I'm yawning so much.
So, I thought I told you to not scroll like that. Maybe the nuns... Maybe it doesn't work vertically at all. Oh, for God's sake, is the garbage here? God damn it. Freaking garbage is here. They take like 15 minutes to empty one fucking barrel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell them to hurry up.
So, like, the truck literally just lifts up the trash can and, like, shakes it above the truck for, like, 15 minutes. It's a pain in the ass. Well, whatever. I apologize for the noise. I'm probably only going to be able to use the layer 2 pipes in a sub-level that has no vertical scrolling. Because it seems like there's a bit of... It messes up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, for the time being, I will not use that. Alright, so, let's see. I'm going to... The main ideas are going to be bouncing off of dry bones and messing with these blocks.
Is that a Hammer Brothers platform? Riding a Hammer Brothers platform?
Yeah. Oh, you weren't here to see earlier. So, like, let me show you the ideas I was thinking of.
Is this like the base ROM for OLDC, by the way?
It is. I hate that trash truck. So, like, what I explained was that
They really like to make a noise, don't they?
I live right outside the dang thing. It picks it up and, like, shakes it over the dang truck's head. It doesn't have a head, but it's over the top of the truck for minutes on end.
Yeah, they have that here too.
It's a pain in the ass. But I discovered that, like, somebody made a setup where these blocks basically bounce through a small gap. And it's kind of neat as an obstruction. But they never expanded on that concept. Same goes for having to jump off dry bones to get to high platforms Mario can't jump to normally.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to see if I can work with those. So I made up this setup where you have to, like, jump off in one through here, don't get pushed off by this, but then also jump on them to keep going up.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. So I think I got the ideas. Now it's to find ways to vary the ideas. And also make it not look like garbage. End me. Just end me. And I don't want to use all of these ideas right in the first couple screens. So I want to space these out. Let's see, how many screens? I have no idea. I don't know how long this will be, but I guess I'm gonna have 2 sub-levels. Probably put the midpoint at the sub-level. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let me toss those away over there. I'm going to use the dry bones at the start to introduce the concept of getting, using them to reach stuff by having the first, by having the block, question block, be mostly out of reach. You might still be able to jump to it, but okay, yeah, you can easily reach that. So let me put it up higher. That's probably too high. But we'll see. Nope. That's perfect, actually. And you definitely can't hit it while you're small Mario. Alright. So you gotta use the dry bones to actually jump up and hit the thing. And that introduces the concept of using the dry bones to go higher.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then I think on the next screen, let's try, there's somewhere in here, where is it? It's in tileset specific, I think. Yeah, this column. This column is solid, if I remember right. Where are... Oh, I need the rope. I can't believe it, but apparently this rope tile is unused in Mario World. Completely.
Is it?
Apparently.
Are you sure about that?
I was looking at TCRF the other day, Cutting Room 4, and apparently it's totally unused. I couldn't believe it myself, but then I got to think about it, and I couldn't think of any level that does actually use it in vanilla.
I could have sworn it was used.
That's what I said, too. But no, apparently not. Here's the whole castle entrance.
Wow. Just put it inside the castle.
Yeah.
And then have another castle in there that has another castle entrance. And then put another castle in there.
Well, let's not get too crazy.
And then have a castle that is actually a gateway to another universe. You can now travel in the multiverse.
Calm down a moment.
You want to get crazy? Let's add time travel to the mix.
Calm down, sunshine. We don't need
Back
to go that crazy.
to 1649, where Mario wasn't even born.
Is this in Haunted Desert 2 as well?
No. Nope. Nope. I don't think I'd ever go that far. I do plan, if I ever work on it again, though, I'll probably add the whole multiverse thing. That's something I had in mind.
You should work on it again. I know it's a matter of motivation and stuff, but I did like what I played of it. Even though I didn't get through it all just because we were on camera at the time.
Yeah, I think you missed, like, one thing, but that's fine.
I saw the Pat's thing, his little trailer video after, and he seemed like he was in an area that I missed, so I guess I missed something.
That was the beach area, I think.
I don't think I
Oh,
got
yeah,
into
right.
it.
The future area where all the lava was, that's the future.
Okay.
2042. That's the future. And the future does not look pretty.
So let's use another dry bones here. Eventually I'll have to introduce the dry bones that throw bones, just so that they are a little more dangerous.
Whoa, there's suddenly a lot more detail. Look at that.
Yeah. It's like I've actually started building the level now. What else? I got in here. Task specific. What do I want to do? Show preview? No. I only want to show what I can use. I want to kind of, if possible, I want to avoid the thwomps. Because it seems like every single castle-themed level always uses thwomps. They're like the ubiquitous castle enemy. And I kind of want to just not use them for once.
Magic Koopas.
No, that just happens to be where it landed. I need the throwbone, dry bone. I need the bony beetle. Maybe maybe potobos? Maybe. I could probably use grinder. Maybe later on, like use them on guides to intercept. Fishbone don't make sense. Lava has layer priority, doesn't it? Oh, I don't want them swimming through. I don't want them swimming through nothing anyway. Oh, I can use. Oh, these things are kind of funky though. If you jump at them from the bottom. But I can use them to also intercept like gaps. Though that might be a little. Put him down there. I'm gonna just do some test. You guys go down here as well. And so what are you working on, Dan?
Right now?
Mm-hmm. Or what are you doing right now?
Well, you mean at this moment or in general?
Just, yeah, like at this moment. You're hanging out in here, but you're doing, I can hear you doing other stuff too.
I'm just chatting with some people, that's about it.
Okay.
I'm just watching the stream. When I get home, I just like to take it easy. I don't want to instantly jump into something.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I might hop on Cafe Craft at some point.
These blocks are not meant to work. Alright,
oh boy.
I can't do... In good faith, I really should not do this.
I mean, you never see that kind of stuff in the original game.
That's exactly the point. I could move it down one to prevent that. But that's kind of odd, either way. I'm hesitant to use this now. But I could maybe use it in some other setup. Gray platform that falls. Probably? I don't want to use wooden spikes. They have such weird hitboxes. Let me look at chat. I've been neglecting chat. It's because they fall off ledges. Because who falls off ledges? Is it the dry bones? Thwomps are often in castle, explains the Thwomp boss. I think, no, the Thwomp boss's popularity came from being one of the few custom bosses at the time that was publicly released with its code so people could modify it.
It was super unique at the time.
At the time it was. Then everybody used it and it wasn't anymore. But at the time...
I used it in the... Yeah, go on.
Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, there's just a bit of history behind the Thwomp boss. I remember I think I remember reading somewhere that that YCZ regretted releasing that boss after it got used in everything. But yeah, it was a matter of like, oh, it was one of the very few things that people actually could use. Let me see. One of my friends is now streaming Celeste, and so I'm wishing her good luck.
Celeste?
Yeah. It's a really good game. Platformer, kind of like a Super Meat Boy style spike platformer, but it's extremely refined. It's actually made by the guy who did Unentitled Story and like Towerfall Ascension, Run Man, a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
It's a really good game. Fantastic soundtrack. Extremely satisfying to play and beat.
Well, it has good controls.
Oh, it does.
It must be.
Alright. Let's keep going. So, I've got this first setup here. Get the power-up, but then you gotta use it, you know, power-up's optional. You want it, but you don't need it. But in order to progress in the level, you gotta successfully go off this dry bones. You gotta jump off of him. Or do a wall clip, but I'm not gonna account for that. So... what next? I'll probably want to introduce the flying platform.
Yawn.
I can tell. Oh, I can't do that. Gotta get the actual wall dirt tile. I should probably just make this a pit. If you fail the jump, you die. Probably. You might be able to save it. My level is stinky. I don't know how to respond. I gave it a shower and everything.
Wow. You know, It's the guy called Eat Dead Bunny saying that. I mean,
Wow.
saying a level is stinky. Well, you eat dead bunny.
That looks bad. That looks bad too. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't want to eat a live bunny.
I wouldn't want to eat a dead one either. Or live or whatever. No, don't eat bunnies.
I've had rabbit. It's pretty good. Do we want to fall into a pit or lava? Lava's always more dangerous looking. Let's get some point blocks in here. Nice job. Let's see how this at least plays. It should be fine. That's easy. There, which is fine. That's death. I think I'll extend that out one more, just for the heck of it. Put that up, push that over. If only you could go the SMP 1 route and use Redwater, doesn't do anything, it's just there for show. Good level design and simple pleasing aesthetics. Change the intro text to say at the end, looks like Bowser, a stupid loser. The blue water in the same game as for show 2. Quite the irony knowing their swimming levels. Now this is going directly into the OLDC base ROM, so sadly I will not be able, there's no point for me to change any of the text. But Bowser is a poor loser. Nope, not the map 16 editor. I don't need that. I'm gonna put a dry bones just wandering around down there. Alright, let's see. What setup do I want to use next? I think I'll use a throwing dry bones, or I'll just have one wandering around on this platform. No, but I want to go down. Or at least I want to start going down. I could also just use these as like, well, there's a dangerous pit or something. You gotta use the dry bones to not land on spikes, but you gotta jump from above. I wonder how far down the camera will go.
Not sure.
So let's see, let me pull that out there. I need spikes now. Because I want him to be patrolling on spikes. Sorry, those lines are... It's a camera feature. It tells you... It's activated with F3, and it's supposed to... You can move it around, and it's supposed to be able to, at any point, identify where all the camera boundaries are.
Yeah,
like,
I know about it.
No, the chat was wondering about it. So, like,
oh,
the red lines are for, like, the left scrolls, the green ones are for the right scrolls, the blue and the purple are for the up and down scrolls, respectively. Like, how far Mario has to pass before the camera starts moving around.
Wee-hee-hee.
Having fun?
Kinda.
Me too.
I wonder if Razer updated their new Synapse version yet, because it doesn't support my keyboard for some stupid reason.
What is the Synapse?
It's the app that allows you to control the lights on your keyboard and whatnot.
Ah.
For some reason, my keyboard, the version I have, isn't supported, but all the other Razer keyboards they got are. Like, why isn't mine supported? Did I just really get the wrong one at the wrong time?
Sounds like you got shafted.
I'm hoping they add it someday. There is an update, but I don't think it's going to add it. It does support my mouse mat, though, so that's nice. Yes, what? I have an RGB LED mouse mat.
Well, I was going to suggest, why do they need to... What's the point of a Razer mouse mat?
Lights.
The mat lights up?
Yeah. There's, like, lights on the side that you can configure to be any color you want. Like, 60
isn't it just a mouse pad?
Yeah, it's a big mouse mat, which isn't, like, one of those crappy ones. This is actual, like... I don't know what the material is, but it's a flat black surface that has LEDs on the side and a Razer logo that lights up on the top.
But it's a mouse pad.
Yeah. It's an expensive mouse pad, but it's good.
Oh dear. Okay. It just sounds like the most ridiculous thing to me. How much was it? It's a mouse pad. Or are you not at liberty to tell me that information?
I don't care. I don't have the money anymore anyway, so... I need to check. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is, I think. Wait, was it part of this? 69 euros and 90 cents.
For a mouse pad?
Yeah. Of course, it has Razer on it, so of course it's going to be expensive.
Alright.
But, to give you a little bit of context, I played a lot of Team Fortress 2, right? And I had a backpack that had a lot of items in it.
It's an $86 mouse pad.
No, but here's the thing. I played a lot of TF2 back in the day, and I had this inventory that had so many items in it that I traded up for. Like, there's a trading system, you can trade items for other items, and I managed to build my way up to, I think, like an $800 worth inventory, which I ended up selling for around 700 or 600. And that's when I bought this mouse mat and this keyboard and some other stuff.
I see.
Because I was done with Team Fortress. That game is dead. I don't know why people are trying to keep it alive. I don't know why Valve is even bothering keeping it alive.
Oh, because it makes money.
Yeah, a little bit too much nowadays. I really just kill the damn game, honestly.
It makes money.
Yeah. And anything that makes money is holy to companies.
Well, yes, that's how money works.
I know. Sometimes I hate money though, like legit. Screw money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Can't have everything now. Can ya?
Oh, but now we're entering into the unfinished parts of the level.
Is this supposed to be like a Kaizo level?
No, it's just the setups when put in quick succession all kind of look like they're hard. Also, as I said at the start, because I've been playing that game Celeste, this level might end up a little harder than I would normally make them.
Yeah.
Safe state on the overworld, maybe. But save states are weird.
Work.
They don't always save your changes.
Save states work on basic level edits, but once you start messing with graphics, that's where things mess up. So I think you're fine, honestly, since you're just changing the level. That's about it. So you could do that, but once you start changing graphics, it's not going to take effect.
We'll see. I might do it. I don't probably have much reason to, but...
From what I've experienced, I can make save states on the overworld and make changes to the level, but once I start messing with graphics, it doesn't work. The graphics don't load in. That's what I've experienced, at least.
I'm not going to give a cape in this level, just because the cape would be able to destroy the dry bones, and since you need them to jump around places, I don't want to leave the player without the ability to, you know, progress.
Is it like once you enter a new level, your power-up status gets reset?
Actually, I don't know.
Because if that's not the case, they can just get a cape in another level.
If they do, then they'll realize, oh, I shouldn't kill those dry bones, because I need them to go up. Unless I can fly in this tiny amount of space, which, yes, that's possible, but not as easy on human controls.
Oh my god.
What time is it over there? 9:30 or so?
Yeah, 9:30.
Okay.
It's just a long day of work, you know.
Mm-hmm. I should introduce the concept of the blocks, or the floating platforms, blocking off passages. Oops. 4 down,
You know,
8 right.
You know of Self-Made Island, right? That YouTuber? The guy that uploads, like...
Doing
yeah,
hacks.
he uploads all kinds of videos and all kinds of hacks. Like, he literally plays anything, no matter how bad it is.
I haven't seen him, but I've seen his videos recommended and stuff.
Yeah, like... I just hopped on this video that he just uploaded of Idol's hack that she worked on with the jump team.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called. Like, it has a really weird name.
It's got an idol name.
Oh yeah, here it is. Stick mice in my head and then beat my head in with a hammer and let them back out. I mean, okay, but... but, honestly, I sometimes forget that Idol is, like, really talented with SMW hacking.
Yeah.
Because, my god. Like, visually, it looks impressive. Like, really impressive.
And the cool thing is, it's all just stuff from the community C3. So, if it looks good, it's because it's because, you know, all you guys on the site are releasing great stuff.
Seeing all this kind of makes me want to get back into it, but...
No, I know what you mean.
It's like, after seeing this, you feel like you can pull it off as well, but then once you get in the editor, you realize it's a lot harder than that.
Yeah.
Hate that feeling.
At this point, I've, like, gotten my ideas, and now I'm just working on them. Alright, let's see this real fast. Oh, I know what I should call this level. I'll call it Fly Bones.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. What did you say?
I said I'll call this level Fly Bones.
Fly bones?
Yeah.
Because you, like, jump on them a lot.
No, because there's dry bones and flying platforms.
Oh.
Now I wonder, can I get crushed here? Oh, that's weird.
Oh, wow. You probably can get crushed.
Can I get pushed out?
Maybe.
I can get shoved. Can I get pushed? What happens if I jump?
Really weird stuff happens.
I can't get crushed there.
Oh!
I mean, I can make it less precise.
I mean, you'd really have to go out of your way to actually die.
Yeah, but
there.
I can also just move that over by one. It did look like I had to try really hard to get myself in a crush situation. Oh, the other thing I needed to check was if are these spikes visible? I'm not sure they were. I want to change that starting dry bones. I want to move him over. If I jump for that guy, the spikes are no longer visible. Should probably raise those spikes by one.
Oh, I can't wait for next week, Wednesday.
What's next Wednesday?
This show that I'm watching, there's like a new episode every Wednesday.
What show?
The Flash
Ah,
from the CW television network.
yeah,
Or what do you call them? You know about it?
yeah. The CW it's a local station here.
Yeah, they do all kinds of DC shows. It started with Green Arrow, then they started Flash, then it was Legends of Tomorrow, then it was Supergirl, and now they've got Black Lightning. And I think they're starting another show. But I'm not sure. It's a good show, though. I really like The Flash. You ever watched any of it?
No, I haven't. I think you were recommending it to me a couple months ago, though.
Was I?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
But yeah, they're at season 4 now, episode 12, I think. I think 13's coming out next Wednesday. Yeah, they don't have a Batman show, Strike Force. I think they're hinting towards it. Like, there's a lot of Batman and Bruce Wayne references in the Green Arrow show. Because it has been confirmed that Bruce Wayne does exist in the Arrowverse universe. And Arrowverse, that's the Green Arrow's universe where Flash is and all that is often referred to as Arrowverse.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Bruce Wayne does exist. And Green Arrow has also said something along the lines of, us billionaires do love our toys. Now, he's a billionaire. Batman's a billionaire. Like, all the hints are there. Sorry, I'm kind of nerding out over here.
It's okay.
But I don't know. I've really started to like these shows, and I gotta watch Green Arrow at some point. I mean, I'm just focused on The Flash a lot. I mean, hell, The Flash can time travel through universes.
Because he runs so fast.
Well, he can run really fast and actually go back in time, or go to the future. It depends.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But he has a friend called Cisco that can actually travel through the multiverse. There's like 53 Earths they can go to. 53 Earths. And they've confirmed that Earth 15 is a dead Earth. Yeah, I've watched the show a lot. I do wonder what they're gonna do with the rest of the Earths, though. Like, they've only been to maybe 2 or 3 Earths throughout the entire show. One of the Earths being a universe where the Nazis had won the war.
Oh, so Man in the High Castle.
It's basically all around the world there are Nazis. Including versions of themselves. Doppelgangers.
Oh.
So the Green Arrow is a Nazi. Can you imagine that? That's not something you would want to happen. But yeah, they did like an entire episode on that. Pretty cool stuff. You need to watch the show. If you ever feel the need to watch the show, definitely watch everything in the Arrowverse. It's good stuff.
Okay. This is a little bit of a weird setup here with that block existing. I don't really have a block I can use because I can't stretch this small or anything like that. Maybe I move these over by one. They'll still block the path. Blocks pretty well. That's much easier to get on. Yeah, alright. Oh, but I can still crush against the wall there.
Rip.
I'll just push this in one more tile for safety.
Nice squeaking sound.
It's my chair. My chair squeaks incessantly. And there's nothing I can do about it. It pisses me off. Okay. I'm on 5 screens.
How many more to go?
Well, I mean, I probably want to put them... I don't want to make this a super long level because there's no reason. It's got a little bit of a slower pace. Plus, I don't have the ability to extend it beyond 400 seconds. Because I don't want to use a 0 time. So, I probably want to get up to around like screen 8 or 9. Throw the midpoint down, go to sub-level. But we'll see how that turns out. Now, next. I want to come back down. What can I do to make these stairs down interesting? Can I do anything?
I wouldn't know. Maybe, I don't know, have like lava pits in between with potobos coming out.
That's not a bad idea. Let me see. If I'm doing that.
I'll be right back, alright?
Alright, see ya. Soon.
I'm gonna stay in the voice call, but I'll be
Alright.
back in a few minutes.
I keep running into all of these. I keep just shoving them out of the way. I better turn on the buoyancy so I can get potobos out. Yeah, I'll make the last obstacle a potobo jump, definitely. This moves left. Sorry, I'm being really quiet. I'm just like concentrating now. Cause I'm like, I have an idea I want to execute, and I'm just focused. I'm focusing. So sorry about that. I feel like I'm suddenly ramping up the difficulty right here. Maybe too much. Let me test. Let me run some tests real quick because I want to make sure that this is at least fair. I gotta also make sure that timing works out. Do I read level design articles on Mario games? I have. I mean, I'm not trying to like go from a clinical perspective or anything like that, but like I've read people's opinions on Mario design and like supposed like ways that the game teaches you stuff. But most of what I do just comes from me having learned what I think good design is. Okay, that comes over to there, which actually lines up with this pretty well. And that jumps, you know, I don't need to use the dude for it. If I move all that over by 1... I should think about some Yoshi coins, maybe. Oh, I'm sorry, I do not really know how to read and speak in Spanish, so... Certain other mods on the site do, but I'm not one of them. I should put some more coins into the level too, just because they're good for directing the player. Put that guy over there. Let's test this again. How did I manage that? And how did I manage that? I just didn't jump. Oh, that's some slowdown. really need this Podobo. Let's get the Yoshi coin out of the list. I want to think about where I can put a couple of these. Let's see, 2 of them. I want to do one final setup. I want to use this setup here. As the final setup before the midpoint. All of these setups keep sending Mario upwards. So I gotta bring him back down again. if I do this, the setup I had earlier just had lava down here. These need to be replaced with proper blocks instead. And we'll put a pipe here, and this will send to the sub-level. This is also where the midpoint is. Alright, midpoint bar, standard objects, midpoint. And an exit enabled pipe. Alright, well, let's play that. Oh, no. Yes, I want to save anyway, because I don't have a sub-level chosen yet. Alright. Nicely done, me. If you go for the Yoshi coin, you kind of got to ride back one more time. The low ceiling here means that you gotta go for that, basically. Fall down. Oh, they're not blocking the they're not blocking the hole. Which I want them to block the hole. I guess let's see how this works. After I fill the walls with more stuff. Alright. Once I finish the first half, I'm gonna probably call it a stream and do the second half maybe in another stream. But for now, oh, that poor guy. He's fallen in lava. Yeah, I can't, first off, I don't have the time to do the whole thing today. And second, yeah, I feel like I'd rather leave some stuff for later. But the second half, I think I'm gonna put in some layer 2 and maybe a few more ways to intercept. Like, I might put a grinder on a rail or something like that. Ways to mix up the, the movement. I also want to include the setup that I have sitting off to the right side of the screen. Or to the right side of the design area right now. That's the one with a couple... that's actually good. I like that first half. Yeah, I want to include this in the next area. Where you gotta, like, jump off a bunch of dudes in order to time landing on the second one. But I think in the second area, we'll also put some pipes coming out of the ceiling on layer 2 to act as intercepts. So we'll give that a shot. I didn't see how long it took to get to the midpoint. I'm assuming maybe 150 seconds or something like that. I wish we could increase the time. I could put it to 0, but I don't know. Something about time 0. I just don't like time 0. But obviously no one's played it right now, but does anybody in chat have any other suggestions for the design? Things that you've seen that I haven't necessarily seen that I might be missing? In terms of like, oh, you missed doing this, or, well, I gotta set a midpoint entrance, but that is one thing. I am missing a 1FO tile, thank you. However, I can't include it because of OLDC rules. The only thing I can really think of is just, like, non-essential detail. I wish I could use stuff like the growing shrinking pipe in here. But I don't have that option, sadly. I don't know how I would ever use this object, but I've always kind of wanted to. Because you can walk through the orange area. But I don't really know how I would ever use it. It's just two solid tile or platforms with a walkthrough area in between. There's literally no difference doing this than there is doing like this, other than visual. Two Yoshi coins before the midpoint, 3 after. That probably works. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to do for this for now. So, thank you all for watching. I will come back eventually with another stream. Not today. I don't even know if it'll be tomorrow. Probably not. But at some point soon, I'll do it again. And I'll make another announcement for it on in the Discord. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I enjoyed this. It finally got me motivated enough to actually go ahead and do this, because I've kind of been unmotivated to do it. So this was a good way to get me going on it. So yeah, had a good time, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.